Texans, you. Your girl, please be down. Texans on 3 is the best place to get your Houston Texans news. The other podcast will leave you confused. We got Frank, Nitty, and Patton, and Champagne Chef too.
Yes, yo, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Happy training camp day to everybody across Texas land, man. We like to welcome y'all to another episode of the Great Texas on 3 podcast with your guys in the building, man. This is your host, Frank Nitty, man, in the building as always, man. And I got my host with me right here, Champagne Chef in the building.
Y'all already know, for me, baby.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Hey, we are looking forward to getting this show off the ground, man. The training camp has started today, man. So let's give the team an applause for that right there, man. And plus,
let's gotta hit the. Hey, Nitty, before we go, we gotta hit the draft guard one time, man.
Oh, my man, I forgot, man. My boy,
we can't do him like that.
My boy Patton, man, is in the building, man. I know y'all don't see him up here, you know what I'm saying, but we definitely got to give him a part of love. We got the streets, aka the mailman, is in the building, but not in the building. I'm pretty sure he's in the bull ring right now, but definitely will be back in a couple of shows, man. My boy still recovering from that bull cone ass stone, man. Bro, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, though, man, y'all, we're gonna keep this thing rolling like we normally do. And like I was about to say, you know, we started training camp today. Y'all know we've been waiting a long time for that. You know what I'm saying? And we finally here. My favorite part about the whole thing is that everything that I hope for, is everything I wish for. It seems like the team is on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everything that we wanted to see is happening. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to boy Patton, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
18 days.
Yeah. So I feel like, man, like first of all, let's we're gonna go through some of those press conferences and stuff like that. But first I just want to talk about as far as what I observed, what I've seen, and looking at some of the videos that I've seen. I wish I could have been out there today, but wasn't able to be out there. But seeing you know, what everybody else in the community posted. The team is looking good, man. Shout out Seth Green. I mean, I said Green. I said Seth Green. Seth Payne, the former Texan. I was looking at his podcast earlier, and I was just hearing Seth say a lot of good things about things that I was kind of like worried about. Well, not pretty much. I'm gonna take that back. Not worried about, but was concerned with making sure that those things were actually all what they are. And one of the things that he really spoke on is something y'all heard me say on the show, and I was talking about the you know, how you look, how the team looks as far as and Landry Locker said this too, as far as the what do you say, the school, when the team coming off the bus, that test, like what does the team look like? And man, it's what I expected. Yes, it say, man, the team looks like a good team, just looks like a different team. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, man, I'm excited about it, bro. What as far as what you heard and stuff around, what's got you excited?
Man, we about to get into the press conference and stuff like that. I know you're gonna bring that up, and then we're gonna break that down. But from what I was seeing, as far as like you know, everybody out there catching the balls and going through the drills and stuff like that. Pause. I said catching the balls, but yeah, going through the drills and stuff like that, man. It looked like everybody had a pep in their step and they were ready to get to it, just like how we were enthused. Like, oh man, the year is here. It looked like they enthused too. Like, man, the year is here. We ready to go get it. We hungry. and we ready to just throw the ball up and let's go play some football, man.
It's looking like they know what we know. And
Yeah.
even, you know what I'm saying, we'll hear it later, but you know, we heard a few times where CJ, you know, was saying, you know, that it feels like, you know, they have a target on their back, but they kind of prepared for that. They know,
Hmm.
they know what, you know, that they are the players, so they know what teams around the league, you know what I'm saying, is saying about them and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think they aware. They not going into the season like, okay, nobody's, you know what I'm saying, not thinking about
Hmm.
us. Oh yeah, man. Shout
Yeah.
out Houston Stresses too, man. He started this show today. I'm seeing it now. It's called Second Guessing with Stressing.
Shout out Houston Stretching, man, my boy.
No doubt, no doubt. But like I say, man, it's just been looking like, bro, everything that we talked about is coming to fruition. And I just think it's gonna be fun, man. Also hearing about one of my favorite things I heard about, especially with Seth Payne, he talked about Joe Mixon
Hmm.
and how big, you know, Joe Mixon is. Pause. Like when you see him, because you want to know what? I don't know if a lot of people know this though, but um uh um damn, if a lot of people don't know that Joe Mixon is 6 foot. Did you know that?
Yeah, I think I ain't know. I thought he was probably like 5'11", 6 foot. He looked like it. He looked
Yeah,
like it.
but see, it's how thick he is, pause, that actually makes him looks
BBL
look a
mix.
little shorter than what he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, for
it's like,
sure.
yeah, it's like yeah, who is that? It is a no Diddy, but there is a running back in the league who other players be messing with because they talking about it look like he got a BBL, but I don't know who that is. But
It
I was
might be
looking
Mixon. I
it's a
remember when
mixing.
Mixon was coming in. I think when Mixon was coming in, this was video with Mixon. Everybody talking about like, damn, bro, do we got a BBL?
It's got to be him. So that's why I was bringing it up because it sounds
Mixon,
familiar.
dog.
So it probably is Mixon. But bro, they say
Yeah,
Mixon look good, bro.
yeah.
Like what we said as far as him, like he's been successful in Cincinnati, right? We know that he's been
Hmm.
successful, but they saying like dude gonna be even more successful in this system. Like this system is
This is
actually more like it's better for his skill set. So it's like, yo, if we get a better mixing than what we seen in Cincinnati, because I take that mixing any day, the mixing I seen in Cincinnati, that's good enough. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But if we
for
can get
sure.
better than that in our system with CJ, bro,
I
like,
mean,
bro,
just think about it though, Nitty. All the weapons that we got across the front line, you know what I'm saying? Well, now I don't mean the front line as offensive line, but we do got an offensive line that's cool. And also we got the receivers, we got the tight end, you know what I'm saying? And we got the quarterback. So it's only right for him to flourish. If you the mixing that's coming from Cincinnati, if you the mixing, you know what I'm saying? Like how the mixing's supposed to be, you don't have no choice but to do your thing. You know what I mean? Because everything should be wide open.
yeah, it definitely should be. And it's
Yeah.
it's gonna be, man, woo, that's scary.
Crazy boy.
I ain't gonna lie,
It's
that's scary right there, bro. When you think about
what?
how good that is, bro, that's not like, you know, we like to sit around and we talk about, you know, what we think the record was gonna be. And I remember us earlier
Yeah.
in the chat on the pod, we was talking about, you know, possibilities of a undefeated season. Now I know that we that's a long shot, y'all. So don't think that we sitting up
Yes.
here like, but we when you got a team constructed like this, though, it basically I can say this, right? Y'all can ride with me on this if I say that we'll be pretty much in every game that we play this year. Like we'll be
Hmm.
in the games. Like these won't be games that we'll kind of be like, oh, I don't know, man. It might be a we got a possibility to win every game. Like there's not gonna be a game where we like, oh no, man, we gotta worry about this team or we might lose to this team. Like you put anybody up against what we got coming out on the field.
Like I said, Nitty, this was gonna make me really like, okay, yeah, we really to make that run. You know, we went on the first 5 weeks. We just scrolled through the teams for the first 5 weeks. I feel like, man, if we go 5-0 that first 5 weeks, then that's gonna let me know, like, yeah, we ready to make that run. We really locked in. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
yep. That's what I feel like too, man. it really if we get a strong start to the beginning of the season, there's no throttling down. I don't see,
Yeah,
and I think that's
only
what I
throttle
think
up.
it's imperative that we get a strong start, because if
Mm-hmm.
we do, you see what it does, and see most of all of those good teams that we gonna be playing, the ones that may give us problems in the playoffs or whatever, as far as Kansas City or whatever. It's good seeing them at the end of the season, and if you start off good, those games won't be as imperative. You get what I'm saying? Like if you
Mm-hmm.
already got a good record, sometimes something like that, it might not hurt if you lose to a Kansas City or something like that. But if you start out the season bad, then all of those games become like must wins. Like you gotta
Yeah.
win. You know what I'm saying? So I would want to start out strong.
So
So
I mean, Nitty, what out of those 5 weeks? What's the, let's say, what's the record like without going 5-0? How many losses would you give them, like, and still be like, okay, I'm cool with it?
I
If that,
tend to look at I'm gonna say, let's say the first 8 games, because
okay,
5-3 pops up in my head as a record that if you after the first 8 games you like 5-3, you in good position. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah, we
consider
putting
this one of
ourselves in
the you
position.
consider this one of the good better teams of the league at that point. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely think that. I think that that's that's what we got to do. We got to probably hit 5-3. So in the first 8 games we lose like 3 games, then cool. If we end up 4-4 or something like that, bro, that's gonna be a little. That's gonna be a little.
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't
we
say
go
it's
four
panic
and four.
time.
You,
I wouldn't
yeah,
say it's panic time, but it's a little
it's
panicky right there, bro. It's not as
yeah,
it's not as strong. We're not standing on 10 toes as strong as we are right now. We end up
yeah.
4-4 after the first 8 games. I feel like now we like, oh shit, are we an average team? Because that's what your record would say. Your record would say
Mm-hmm.
you're an average team, and I just don't see us being an average team, man. I just don't see it. I seen Peyton Manning talking about today some stuff that Houston Stressings reposted, and it was pretty dope to hear Peyton Manning, even though he knows, and he's a Colts fan to the heart.
Yeah.
Probably not to the neck though. Y'all gotta remember, but uh, but he knows that the AFC South goes through Houston. He
Yeah.
said it. He talked about how he looks at CJ as being, and remember I was trying to tell y'all about the whole CJ Tom Brady comparison. He kind of zoomed in on it a little bit and made a real good point. And the point was, um, that Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes have this trait, right? And we've seen this in CJ already. So you can't this one here, I don't think you're gonna be able to argue with this one. The dude has a trait to be super calm in the fourth quarter.
Mm.
He says that's one of the biggest traits you can have to be a good, great quarterback in the NFL. Like you have to be calm in the fourth quarter. And I'm telling you, when you go back to that last 46 seconds in that Tampa Bay game,
Yeah, that proved it
dude,
right there,
dudes
man.
proved it right there, bro. Like those
Absolutely.
plays, those plays, there was no incompletion. It's like he ran 4, 5 perfect plays, bro. That just was like what you had to have. Like even that pass to Tank, the corner route.
Yeah.
You gotta have it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't you gotta drop that in between the corner and the safety. You get what I'm saying? So doing
Perfect.
that when the game is on the line, bro, like man, we got a dog, bro. I'm telling you, we got one of those greats. So when you hear Case Keenum and the other dude, Case Keenum and
Daniels.
huh?
You was Case Keenum, man. Who Chase Daniels.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Chase Daniels and Case
Case
Keenum, they had
Keenum.
an
Yeah.
interview where he talked about, you know what I'm saying, how it would be, how CJ has the opportunity to be one of the greatest quarterbacks, man. If anything,
Yeah.
at least have the chance to do so. But that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I just think that that's real dope. So boom, let's if it ain't nothing else that you want to go into, man, we can start going into some of these press conferences.
Let's roll it. Let's roll the tape, nitty. You know I'm ready for it. Roll the tape, baby.
Okay, let's as a matter of fact, we're gonna take it from the top first. We're gonna
Uh,
see what Coach D'Amico got to say. So hold on right quick. Let me bring this up for y'all.
Shout out to my boy Miko, man.
Okay,
Coach,
so
let's get it this year, man. Feed that hunger into him. I was liking what he was saying, nitty.
no, seriously,
Like what
dude
he was
was
saying, nitty.
bro, he ain't waiting on none of these rookies or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was
So
liking that.
that's just great. So let me hit play on this, y'all. Let's check out.
As we open up our 2024 camp and for this season, everything starts new for us. It's about building a solid foundation, right? If you want to do anything great, it starts with the foundation. You want to build anything great and grand, it starts with the foundation. And that's what camp is about. So I'm truly excited about being able to get started today. It's day one. As I told our guys, we have a lot of room for improvement. And my expectations and what I expect to see from everyone, all of our guys, just let's get a little bit better each day. If we get a little bit better each day, right, we'll be exactly where we want to be. And that starts with guys, their mindset of just showing up on purpose, showing up with the right attitude, right, being a great teammate, guys being resilient no matter what we face, whether it's weather, right, it's injuries, it's the tough days of camp, whatever we face, you got to be able to overcome it, sustain, and push through. And I just want all of our guys to just show up with a competitive spirit, right? And that's what, if everybody shows up that way, like, we'll be just fine.
From a leadership standpoint, what have you seen from CJ this offseason as he heads into year two?
I think CJ has done a really good job this offseason of as a leader when it comes to working with other guys, right? Knowing that he's not just working by himself, but finding the avenues to get a group together and work together. That's very important, especially when it comes to timing in the passing game for receivers and quarterbacks. They have to be in sync. And it shows that they see how important that was because guys are working together this summer.
Do you feel like that did a great job of instilling the mindset and the mentality in some of your younger players to give back as far as with these rookies, like a lot of them got a chance to work in the off season with these rookies coming in, and not only that, but just giving back to the community as well?
It's really important for us. The community is really important, and that's why we bring the guys in we bring in. The first thing I look for is guys who are good people, right? Good character
Mm.
guys. We can win with good guys, and we're going to win. We're going to do it the right way with the right people, and it starts with the character of the men that we bring in. So that's first thing first. That's non-negotiable, right? And guys have to be uh, great teammates. They have to be great in the community and care about others, and that goes a long way for all of us. It's not about ourselves, right? As we go through life, and it's about what can we do to lend a helping hand to someone else. How can we bless others? That's what life is all about.
Gonna go into
How was it to see Titus Howard finally get back out there on the field? If you can, do you have an update to share about Lamar Tunsil?
It was good to see Titus back out today. You know, he missed some time there with the surgery, so it's good to see him back healthy and having the opportunity to compete. And when it comes to Laramie, we have guys who will be on different schedules throughout camp, so there'll be guys you won't see out, but everybody's on track for the season opener, and that's what this is all about, right? Getting them guys ready to go when we kick off our season opener.
Are there things here in the second year with this team? I know there's new players. Are there things you can accomplish in this training camp that you weren't able to accomplish last year because you had to do so much kind of installing and teaching of the culture? Are there things you can accomplish this year that weren't available to you last year?
This year it starts over truly for me. It's all about you reteach, right? You start with the basics, the fundamentals of teaching, the principles, our style of play, right? How we play, how we practice. For me, you never lose sight of just because guys were here last year, they understand it. So we have a ton of new guys on our team. Each team is different. So for me, we're still instilling those principles of how the Houston Texans play football and how can we rep our style. So it'll be a lot of teaching, and we'll continue to teach until it it shows up on game day.
Oh, I just want to pause there right there. See,
Yeah.
so far, man, what I'm hearing is like D'Amico is in his bag now, bro. Like I feel like D'Amico now knows like this my team. We got this foundation that we gonna run with, this culture, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in full go now. You know what I'm saying? This I
Yeah.
think last year was the, you know, hey, this a new sheriff in town, really an old sheriff, but new sheriff in town. Let's build this culture. I think that's behind us now. I don't think this team is worried about what the culture is. This team is what it is now. And it's going through D'Amico. It's what D'Amico was way back then when he was on the team. That's one of the best defenses we ever had. I think we back to that point now. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about what you're hearing so
I'm
far?
as I'm hearing this so far, I can tell the difference in him as far as the confidence. You can hear it in his voice, like, man, I know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm distilling in this team. And like you say, I know what foundation that I've already built. So you can hear the confidence in his voice, man. You know what I'm saying? Just how he's coming out, the demeanor, the chest seemed like his head held up a little bit more higher. You know, D'Amico ready, man. Because we
Hey,
built that
yeah, bro.
foundation.
I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it. Like
Yeah.
you said, what's up, Brandon? Brandon say, grind your
D,
shit
what's going
with those
on?
bench rookies, and we'll go in the distance with or without you. Like, yeah, like it's just a breath of fresh air to see that somebody is like, and you know, most coaches are like that. Let me say this first and foremost. A lot of coaches don't trust in their rookies, but the difference is with this, and I want y'all to understand this, is that it's not that D'Amico doesn't trust the rookies. What he's trying to tell them as as a former defensive rookie of the year himself, is that he's not gonna wait for you to go through this rookie stuff, like these rookie growing pains. He actually said some real shit too that I felt like was I felt like if Kenyon Green heard that, it probably raised his eyebrows up a little bit, or even Jalen Petrie. Like he said, we not waiting 2-3 years for you to develop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's right now. Let's go right now. And I feel like that's the best mentality for you to have as a coach. And like I say, you can talk the talk, but if you ain't never walked the walk, then players not gonna listen to you. I think players
Yeah.
gonna listen to D'Amico because, like I say, he's a former defensive rookie of the year, so he came into the league excelling at the
Yeah,
top.
Nitty. And I was just about to say, hey, that's a good point you brought up. He was already the defensive player of the year, his rookie year. You see what I'm saying? Well, rookie defensive player of the year. He won it himself. And then also we got two examples to point to on the team from last year. We got CJ Stroud, rookie offensive rookie of the year. Then we backed up, we got Will Anderson, defensive rookie of the year. So we not really worried about that rookie tag being on people. You know what I'm saying? Either you can
Yeah,
play or not, man. And we don't care if you're a rookie because we all been rookies before. If this your first time in the league, we'll show that you can, show why
and,
you was
and
drafted.
and that's beautiful to just be able to say
Yeah,
that, bro. I'm telling you, like, think about how all they got to add up for you to be able to say that and stand on it 10 toes. Because,
yeah,
players could be like, come on, coach. Nigga, you wasn't even
yeah.
all of that when you first hit the league. You know what I'm saying? But
Now
no,
with
not with
D'Amico.
D'Amico. D'Amico, you got to be like, you got to step up to where he once was. And then you got CJ. And like you say, you got Will Anderson. These your actual peers. So you really got to, you surrounded by greatness and
Hmm.
first year greatness. So that first year is not an excuse with the Texans. And I love that, man. I just love that.
Hmm.
That's not an excuse. Like, get out there and take care of your business and do what you got to do. Let's
Do
finish
what you
here.
got to do.
Rap boys and all that. Do you remember a point in your career when you were able to actually put that to practice? You talk about not believing the hype, not eating the rap boys and all that. Do you remember a point in your career where you were able to actually do that?
When we talk about expectations for the season and what that means, it all starts internally for each and every guy on the field. Like, what do you expect for yourself? And that's what I asked our guys yesterday. It's not about what people say on the outside. That doesn't change who you are. It's about who you think you are. What do you think you can achieve and accomplish as a player? Right. That's the only thing that matters to me. And the expectations are always driven internally. So if our guys think high of themselves, we'll go high. And that's how I want guys thinking.
What's the key for players in their second year, like a CJ particularly? What's the difference and what's the key for them to continue on?
Yeah, Kim, the biggest key in the second year is really it's your first off season, first true off season. So it all starts with how you attack that off season the right way. Because guys can make some huge strides in their off season preparation as second year players. They don't have to worry about combine prep. They don't have they can truly dedicate themselves to football. So I think you'll see guys start like pick up where they left off, hopefully. But it's just a matter of those guys. I think for the second year guys, they have so much more confidence because they know what to expect now. They know how practices are going to be. They know the meeting. They know the schedule. So they don't have to. There's not any uncertainty for those guys. So they can truly dial in and lock in and focus on football, and they can become better players. And you see a tremendous growth in the year two, and that's what we're looking for all of our year two guys. CJ, Will, Henry, all of our, Tank, all of these guys we brought in. I'm excited to see them, perform again.
CJ obviously had a great rookie year. Where are some things that you guys think that he could improve, take it to the next step?
And when it comes with CJ, and he's done a great job his rookie year. He's gotten a lot of accolades for his rookie season. But the same for him. Where can we see him grow in this second year? It's his leadership, right? First and foremost, continue to become the leader that we want him to be. And it's just in his play. It doesn't change for CJ or for anyone else. Can we get a little bit better each day? There's no big grand thing for him. Just continue to get a little bit better. Right? You see how much better he got from his first day of camp last year until our last game. How much better you saw the growth of him. And that's the same thing when we come into this season.
I said leadership. What does that maybe look like when it comes to him being a better leader?
Yeah, for him, now it's your second year. Now it's, there's a comfort level, so you can be a little bit more vocal, right, to the entire team, not just speaking to the offense, but the team has his ear, and he can lean on that a little bit more. And just CJ doesn't have to change anything. CJ just has to be himself, right? And that's what's made CJ a special player, is just him being himself. He's great family, raised the right way, does all things the right way. He just continues to be himself, and guys will follow him because of how he works, right? How he shows up with a great attitude. That's why guys will follow him.
What is the message you have to tell some of the rookies now, knowing that they've been through rookie minicamp, they've been through OTAs.
Yeah.
Now this is the real thing. Now you're in training camp.
And for our rookies, I tell them, we're not waiting on you. It's time to go. Like, we drafted everyone for a reason. Like, you're here for a reason. So show up and let's see why you are here. It's no wait and see 2 years down the line. It's like, what are you doing for us right now? We want our rookies to know and understand the urgency of them to contribute right now. It's not a later thing. It's a right now thing, and they understand that message.
Yes, sir.
To expand our coaching mulligan with the man upstairs. Y'all were able to come out, in the bubble potential with the weather, and y'all were able to get outside and go ahead and get to practice. Did you expand one?
It's great weather today. I thought we were going to get a lot of rain, but anytime we get weather like this in Houston, we definitely appreciate it. So nice. I told the guys, nice, cool day, but don't get used to it.
Houston sports teams have often uplifted the region when there's been tragedies about, including weather. How has this affected anybody in the team as far as the storms recently? And do you have any insights that you'd like to provide after going through, let's say, Ike, which was a challenge closer into the season?
My thoughts are with everyone who had issues with the storm. A lot of people were affected. A lot of our people in our organization were affected without power, damage to their homes. So just because we're here doing this, like, we're all the same. We all experience the storms here in Houston. We know how the hurricanes can pop up and turn on us at any time. So I think that storm right there. So we just all have to make sure we're prepared as best we can be. But our thoughts are definitely with all those who are suffering from the loss of power. And we just hope that any way that we can help out, our organization did a great job of trying to provide housing for those who were displaced.
And you have part of the roof missing. Do you want to give an update on what the roof?
The roof? we won't be in there for a while. So hopefully, hopefully we can still operate in there. But that's
Oh, I ain't know nothing
I think
happened to the
that's
roof.
a minor thing as opposed to
Yeah, I
what
seen the
is
little
going on with
panel
others
head
around
fell
the
off or
city. Our
something.
roof is a minor issue that we won't make a
Yeah,
big deal at all.
we never opened it anyway.
No, I was just about to say that, bro. That roof is never open.
What Diggs brings to our team outside of the physical production on the field, he brings a guy who's a leader, right? And that right,
Mhm.
he's done it a long time. He has experience, so he has a lot of insight to how to play the game, right? Coaches, we coach it up, but players go play the game. So for Tank and Diggs to work together, Mechie, all the guys, like they can learn a lot from a guy who's done it at a high
Yeah,
level
y'all
for
in trouble.
a very long time. They can learn some more tricks of the trade that maybe coaches don't know that he can share with them. So excited to see his leadership with the guys, helping them out. That's what we want from all our veterans, right? We want our veterans teaching our younger guys, and it's really cool to see those guys working together.
Can you tell us about the kids that are out today and why you invited them?
Yeah, the kids that are out today with Fifth Ward Church of Christ, their summer enrichment program. It's a summer enrichment program that's been going on for, I guess, over the past 15, 20 years now. So it was important for me to have them come out today and
Fifth
just
Ward in the house.
get out and see something
His wife
different,
from
right?
Fifth
See the
Ward. That's
guys
why
out
he
here in
did that.
practice. I know they've
That's
been
the
working
church they got
hard
married at.
on all of their programs. They're at the gym. So it's good to see them just get out here and just representing Fifth Ward and what that means to me. I'm excited to have them out. They're a special group, and I'm excited to have them out today. All right, appreciate it.
Fifth Ward in the building. Y'all already know what it is, man. Let me,
Got that phone. Oh, good. 5 months now.
so it's like, so, bro. Let's talk about that one right quick. I think it's hold up, can I get over here? Okay, here we go. I think it's dope, man. I think it's cool to see the coach on the same vibe as what we think that he should be on. You know, we know D'Amico though. You know, nothing is new about Cap, man. We know how Cap been doing since he was the coach of the defense himself. As he talk about how the players are actually on the field, it can actually probably help a play out more than another coach could actually help out. But hearing the stuff about CJ, bro, and his confidence in CJ and how he say CJ just need to come in and be himself. You know what I'm saying? And
CJ,
be CJ. And when you hear your coach say that, he's not. So many times I hear coaches say little underhanded things in press conferences. And because most of the time what you have is coaches when they talking in press conferences, they actually talking to the player themselves. They saying subliminal things that they may not say to the player, but they'll say it in the press conference. And it's just, man, it's just so dope to see like how he feels about CJ, man. CJ, he is what he is, and you know the coach knows it. They synonymous with that, man. And shoot, all he got to do is come in and hook up with Bobby Slowick. And like I say, when they hit that field today, man, it just looked like them guys are ready to have some fun. They know they are part of a good team. Like, do you see that? Do you kind of see that swag from them a little bit?
Yeah, like I was saying when you paused it the last time, man, like I just see the confidence in the way he talking now, bro. Like his head held up high, and he just you can tell he a leader of men, bro. The way he talks, the way he produces himself, you know what I'm saying? The way he acts and carry himself. So that's just gonna be contagious to the team, I feel like, because everything he said in that press conference was perfect. He said everything perfect. I didn't see any flaw or nothing that he said. I like every single word he said in the
Yeah,
press.
every question was answered
Everything.
perfectly. Gave you all the information you needed. Especially like I say, us that's that just watch from the sideline and eat this up. Pause. Like we hanging on every word, and this is what we thought. Like when we hear D'Amico saying these things, these is what we expected. This is what we expected the team to be as we was talking about them on the off season. And to hear about the benefits of Diggs, that's another thing that stuck out to me. The benefits of having a veteran like that. they still they still got it, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this question though. I don't know why this question just popped in my head, but I think it's a good question.
Shoot.
Who would you rather have I'm talking about right now today? Stephon Diggs or DeAndre Hopkins? Right now. Right now, how they both are where they are right now. Both white, not
On this team right now.
Not Hop 3 years ago, not Diggs 3 years ago. I'm talking about right where their physical stature is right now. Who would you rather have on this team? And I'm gonna answer it first. I'd rather have Diggs.
Go ahead, yeah.
I'd rather have Diggs, bro. And the reason I'm saying I'd rather have Diggs is because he just looks more healthier. Like I don't know what it is, but Diggs just look like he more shiftier.
Yeah, a little bit. He looked like he a little bit more explosive, a little bit more got a little more speed to him. But I will say this: the fact that DeAndre Hopkins played here before and his roots are here, I feel like we would get a good DeAndre Hopkins as well. It might not be explosive, you know, he got good hands, you know, he's a different type of receiver. So I don't know, nigga. Damn. Because if we can get that Hopkins that's hungry, if we can get a Hopkins that's hungry, you know what I'm saying, and he played here before, and he know he got a good quarterback that's throwing to him, and he know he got a chance to win a Super Bowl, we probably could get a whole different Hopkins. You feel me? So I don't know. That's a good question. That's a tough one too. No knock on Diggs, but man,
I just feel
I feel like they both. I feel like, to be honest, you know what I said last show. To be honest, I feel like I don't think Diggs is gonna have that 1,300-yard season. I just feel like he's gonna be a good veteran. He's gonna help the youngest get like the younger guys. He's gonna help them come along, and Diggs is gonna do what Diggs do, of course. But I don't see that 1,300-yard. See, you know what I mean? I see a decline, a slight decline, but not too much to where it's like, oh, he's sorry, but just a slight decline, and just to help be that veteran presence out there to help the youngins. You know what I mean? That's what I see Diggs as.
I kind of don't like. I'm put it to you like this. Okay, I feel exactly what you're saying. So let me say that first. But I just see a quicker decline in Hopkins than I see with Diggs. You get what I'm saying?
Like my boy Draft Guard said though, bro. People go to Tennessee to die. So maybe he could, he probably went to Tennessee and he lost a little oomph in him. But if he was able to come back and play for this team and also the team that drafted him and get a little money, get a little check too, hey man, it might be a rejuvenated Hopkins.
The nostalgia purposes of what you're speaking of when you're talking about that. But besides the nostalgia, we talking about just the straight gameplay dog. I just feel like we need that explosiveness, like that little explosiveness that you say that Diggs have over him. I think is needed in this offense. You know what I'm saying? I just think that Hopkins, Tank Dell, and Collins is not as scary, and it's I know it may to some people it may sound weird that I'm saying this, but it don't sound as scary as Diggs, Tank, and Collins, bro. It just sounds like Diggs, bro. I don't know, man. Diggs, like you said, they two totally different type of wideouts, but I prefer this type of wideout than kind of what DeAndre is. Because one thing we always known about Hop got hands, right? Hop can run routes, but would you say Hop was an elite route runner?
No, he wasn't. He has elite hands though.
Exactly.
His hands are elite, but route running, nah, he never been a speedster.
His last year with us though, I'm not gonna lie, dude was getting separation with Deshaun. Like that's why Deshaun kept going to him, because he was getting more separation than any wideout on the team, which is saying a lot. But yeah, I do think that's that explosiveness to cut out, like those type of like Tank, like they say Tank and Mechie, like they gonna benefit. They gonna benefit from something like this. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty dope, man. Pretty dope.
But it's cool. I mean, I understand what you're saying too, though, because Diggs does have a little bit more explosion. So yeah,
So
pause.
I'm gonna go to we're gonna go to some of this no, as a matter of
CJ
fact,
Stroud.
I think all three of them might be up on this one right here. So
Oh, okay.
pull this up right quick.
Hey,
Iron
YouTube,
sharpens
fair
iron.
use too.
I seen you talking to
No,
Derek
this is
after
actually
practice
on
today.
Twitter, but this
How
is from Houston,
important is that
Texas.
to
Man,
be able
use
to
Houston,
talk to
Texas,
those
man. Y'all see the
defensive
name of the
players
show is
that
Mm,
you've
Texas for
seen,
free.
yeah.
from a defensive standpoint going up against you?
Yeah, I mean, you said it. Iron sharpening iron. Those are my teammates and some people. The people who I want to see do well is on my team. So if Steen gets me on a play, I ask him what he's seen, and if I get him on a play, he always comes up to me asking what I did to make that play work. So it's just iron sharpen iron, good on good. Trying to just help one another.
How different is this year for you, just not having to deal with everything as a rookie and having to be a little bit more focused perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little more confident just knowing like how training camp works, the reps I'll take, going with the ones. Last year I really didn't know that until the very beginning of the regular season. So, right now, it's just trying to just, not only build a camaraderie, but also just be a leader with the first team. And so the second and third and everybody who's watching can know like this is the standard. So it's up to me to set that standard and I have to do that every day. So it's very exciting.
You said you wanted some time off. First time you're going to have some in a long time heading into the off season. Were you able to relax? Was it busy? How would you summarize your first NFL off season?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I had some time to sit down and sit with fam and really just enjoy some days. And my mom's house is on her couch chilling, which I haven't got to do since high school. And also, I got to have my teammates come to LA, went to Miami, threw with some guys here in Houston, and really had uh, some great throwing sets with those guys. So, it's been a multitude of both. I think it was a successful one. And it was my first one, so I can learn from this. And now next year have more of an idea on how that goes in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
The Texans added your Ohio State brother in Jeff Okudah. What's your relationship with him, and what type of talent is he, and how can he help the team?
Yeah, so me and Jeff missed each other just 1 year, but I was always a fan of his in college when I was going to Ohio State, and he has a lot of upside, and he'll
It's your
show
boy, Nitty.
what we see every day. I think he'll show that this year, and I think he just needed a fresh start. So I'm excited for him to get that.
Trying to tell you, man, Okudah, man.
We haven't seen it on the field just yet, but from the background side of it, what can you tell us about him?
Yeah, me and Kate are, we're brothers, man. Somebody who, I had the chance to play with in college, but, spent a lot of time with him off the field in college, barbecuing, like just chilling, playing the game, all type of stuff. So, that's somebody who I consider my brother. Me and his families are really close. And, he's been doing really well out here, blocking, catching, running good routes. He's owning the offense, which is really exciting to see.
Coming out of Ohio State, we were always CJ Stroud, of course, but
Like
after
to
going
hear
through
that
your
about
rookie
K.
year and all the accolades and everything that you did, how different has it been for you now? What CJ Stroud are we getting now, and how is it for you when you're out on the streets now when people are approaching you?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the CJ Giddens is the CJ that's always been here. Like I don't plan on changing no time soon. I mean, I kind of was the same way last year, of
I
course.
don't see no change in them either, man.
Had some success, but like
Mm-hmm.
I always remember like how quick they love you is how quick they hate you. So I'm
Pause it
head
right
down
there, Nitty.
working,
Pause
tunnel
it.
vision on
Pause
just my
it.
goals and these team goals that we have.
What's the dealio?
I'm glad he said what he said right there. He
What?
said the same way they love you will be they can also turn right back around and be the quickest to hate you. I'm glad he knows that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That with him saying that let me know, like, all right, bro, don't get too high on my horse because shit, I could have one bad game and then the whole city could turn on me. You know how this stuff go, Nitty. You
Yeah,
know
I
how
remember.
it go,
I
bro.
remember
And I'm glad he said that.
he said this earlier in the summer too on Pat McAfee. He said the same point about how
Mm-hmm.
he knows that like right now he got the city up. Everybody CJ. But shoot, he have a string of a few bad games, man. All of that love will change overnight. I'm talking about we'll all be talking about, hey, y'all already seen how fast the love almost changed when he threw that pick against the Patriots in the
Crazy.
preseason. We was niggas was already, oh man, this dude here, man, golly. And I
Yeah.
promise, I knew that was a mistake. And I'm glad I was proven right because I could have been proven wrong. But I promise when he threw that pick, I knew that was that's just some. Actually, I was glad he did it because it was one of those things when you so good, right? And you go ahead and make that first mistake and you overcome it.
And
Like
learn from
that
it. Yeah.
shows what you are. Like if he would have threw that pick and his next out threw another pick or just had a bad outing period, that means that one pick would have just interfered with his whole career. Like it'd just interfere with everything he did. But he took that and learned, say, oh, I can't do that. Ain't make
Yeah.
that mistake again. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's dope, man. It's like as I look at the young man, bro, I just see a young man that's like strictly football. And it's and the reason that some people may look at it or even in the future may say like it's because it's kind of easy to him. Even Tom Brady said it. Tom Brady was like, I mean not Tom Brady, but Manning. Peyton Manning was like, he just one of those people where it's just easy to him, bro. Like it's just easy. Like and I'm telling you, man, when you watch this dude play, you can tell that either as a kid or something, he played a lot of Madden. I'm willing to bet he played a lot of Madden, bro, because
Me too.
the way his game is set up. See, one thing in Madden, right? When you play in Madden, you have to watch the quarterback's feet to understand when plays are gonna be ready to like play. Like it might be a 3-step drop, 5-step, might be a 5 or 7-step drop. But you would learn that on these steps on when to let the ball go. Because if you look up, if you count those steps, but you're looking up at the defense, you will realize that that's the play actually opens up at those times when that's why they have those counts of the feet like that. So CJ's so masterful with his feet, bro. You can tell this dude had to be a master Madden player, bro, because he plays just like a Madden QB, bro. Like he's literally judging everything off of his feet, bro. Like I'm not trying to give y'all my Madden secrets out here, but I'm just telling you, the feet have a lot to do with football, and there's a reason why they have these dropbacks for quarterbacks and that they are numbered at certain numbers because the play is going to open up at certain periods. And really, when the quarterback ends his drop back, whether it's like I say 3, 5, or 7 drop, that depends on when the play is open. When this route concept is gonna break off of this other route, like all of this stuff is by timing. And see his feet, like I'm giving y'all some inside shit right here. See, his feet is what makes CJ so good, and I'm gonna always tell y'all that. I'm gonna always go back to the man feet. His feet is perfect, bro, and his feet makes it to where when he does what he does, just watch his feet, y'all. Whenever he has a good play or a good pass, just watch. When they show the replay, look at his feet. Watch how perfect his feet was in that pass, and you'll say, "Oh, that's why that shit worked like that." Look at the pass play against the Colts in the week 18. You know what I'm saying? It's his feet, bro. Like the dude literally drops back and just let it go. And see, when you playing by your feet like that, you're not worried about who rushing, who coming. All you doing is worrying about release. Bro just dropping them perfect releases. Even in the Browns,
he got hit on that play too.
Oh yeah, but he knew he was gonna get hit. That's the thing. When you want to play like that and say if it's a 5-step drop and you know that this one person is coming open, you finna get smacked. And you pretty much gotta know it. You gotta pretty much know, hey, yeah, I'm about to get smacked like a mug. Okay. Let me see how much of this CJ one we gonna watch. Let's watch because I actually want to get let me see right quick. Let me bring this down right quick while I search. Because I actually
man. I'm just saying I'm glad we paused it on there right there though, because like I say, that point right there, he just said, man, you know, they can love you one day, the next day they can hate you. I'm glad he has that in his mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy he said that.
I kind of want to get a little bit of Will Anderson too, y'all, before we get out of here, because I think we got like about 10 more minutes. So let's see.
Man, the time flying, man.
It always
Y'all
do, bro.
already 50 minutes in? I did not know that. Feel
Yep,
like
it
30.
always do.
But yeah, man, Will
Hey,
Anderson,
look,
he
man,
look
when you
like
hit in the
Bronny.
part, bro, when you hit in the part earlier today, pause. When you said that what's the name looks like Bronny James, bro.
He do, nah.
Bro.
We got to put up a split screen of it. We can, bro.
Hey,
That's
we're
so
gonna have to
funny,
do
bro.
that because bro,
We got to.
that was ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie. I say that's my corny laugh track right there, y'all. But anyway, I think it's true. Like I didn't think that until when you said it. Then I went and looked. I'm gonna show y'all the video that I looked at.
I'm
And I
gonna put
saw.
it on our IG, bro. We got to get the split, the side by side.
Bro,
come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, you hit that one out of the park, bro. I'm talking about, bro, look
Come
just
on,
like
man.
Money for real, bro. Let me rewind it back. I'm like, hold up, man, this dude look just like
Let's get Money Man right here.
old Bronny.
Let's get him, y'all.
But ain't it crazy that my boy done gained 15, 20
back,
pounds and
baby.
it don't even look like it, bro?
It don't even look like it.
It don't
Nah,
even
I'm
look
not gonna
like
lie. Right there, you can tell he put on a little something. At least 10. Like his biceps look.
Boy, put on that
He look
grown
like,
man, dog.
yeah, he look like he getting that grown man. I'm like, it's gonna be trouble.
Trouble. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I think we finna get a beast out of
man,
Will
what?
Anderson, out of Will this year, bro. Like Will
He
about to be a
hungry. That's
beast,
why I
bro.
say Tank been looking hungry and Will Anderson been looking hungry. Them two guys that I know for sure, even from OTAs, them boys been looking hungry, bro.
Hold on, let me check. I
Damn,
want to show
nigga, we
y'all this
finally
right here.
here.
This
We
one right here.
finally here.
We here, bro. We finally here. It says nobody on the outside is going to have bigger expectations on the inside than on the inside of the building. But it starts with our foundation of coming out here and getting 1% better. See, that's big time right there, man. That's
Say
big
it like
time.
a vet.
And you know, he been talking that all what's the name? He been talking that
Yeah.
all.
Big man for plays and
Okay, let's hear a little bit from Nico then.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, they put the squabble in there. I need a check. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's all good. But nah, I think it's dope to see that. But I wanted to say, man, I'm praying for everybody from the hurricane. You know, help is on the
Prayers
way.
for the
Me and
hurricane,
my
man.
foundation are trying to help.
Hey, you heard what he
right
said,
now
huh?
as I'm speaking. So you
Yeah.
know, we're thinking.
He said they put the squabble in that game because on the
Yeah,
NCAA they got a squabbling in there. He said, man, he need a check.
About everybody who was affected. You know, we want to help. So, you know, we're praying for everybody.
Hey, he
Hope
got to look
everybody's
at
getting
it
their
just
power
like
back.
what's the name, bro?
You know, we're trying to get people in the streets
what's the
to
one that
get the
your
debris
boy
and stuff
do?
off people's houses.
Not what's the name?
Gates and fences and stuff. So,
it's called the. Golly, y'all. What's
What are you
the
talking about?
Jefferson? What's the wide receiver, the Jefferson from Minnesota? What is the dance he does?
Oh, the gritty.
The gritty, yeah. See, he got to look at it like the gritty. Like
Yeah,
everybody
we
got to
gotta
start doing it
you
because
know,
you done
prayers
made it
out.
gotta
popular.
do it.
If we can help out
Yeah.
anyway,
The
just
boys
reach out
around the
to
league been doing the
my
squabble for a
foundation,
little
please,
bit
and we'll
though.
try. So, thank you guys.
But so CJ, CJ wasn't the first person you saw do it.
No. CJ wasn't the first.
Oh, bro, I
Or
thought he was
he probably was the first, but I know I've been seeing a lot of people around the league. I even seen in college they was hitting it a little bit, so I don't know who did it first or what did what. I just
Man, that
know
boy
about
look
the
like new
song
money
and
right now.
CJ do
last
it.
year is last year. It's over with. I feel like it's a whole new
Oh,
slate.
I
Look
like
like
It's a
new
that.
money
First
right
great
now.
opportunity
line.
for us to go out
First
and do what we
line.
did. You know, it's
Shout
a lot
out
of
Nico for the
improvements
first
for us,
line.
you know, all around. And I feel like
Last
this
year was
camp continues
last
to
year.
continue to build and work on us.
Does this camp feel any different than the first?
Like from last year?
Yeah.
A little bit. You know, I feel like it's new juice, new
Nico
energy,
even
new
look like he
players.
getting
I feel like
older. You know what I'm
tempo is
saying? Coming into
Yeah,
his
he
fun. You
looking
feelings.
like a
know,
vet, bro. He
practicing
looking
more
like,
together.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I feel like that's
That's
the
what I
best.
call that
Iron sharpens
grown
iron.
man,
You
bro.
know, so I
Like
feel like we
when
Yeah.
all
Nico
you
getting his
improve and
grown
make each other
man.
better.
you
You know,
come
try
in
to do
at
it through
first,
the years.
you still got your boyness to you, but yeah,
Yeah.
this is third year.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
no,
I
fourth
feel like
year. So he's
it's
supposed
really
to be
come
on
down
this
to the work
grown
you put
man
in.
right now.
You
Yeah.
know, the work you put in the off season. You know, you build your confidence on the plays and go out and just be yourself.
I know Patton say go blue. Shout out to my boy Mill, man. Shout out to the Wolverine.
It feels
That's
great,
what we
man.
should call.
Great, man.
I
I feel
wish
like
that's
just
what his
having all the
nickname would have
receivers
been.
back, man. You know, you don't want to have like
Wolverine.
You know,
Yeah,
just
the
see him back,
Wolverine, bro.
having
Like
fun. You
for
know, playing the
real.
game that he loved, man.
We can still
It's
call
good
him
to
that
see.
though.
You know, just
We can
his
call him that.
recovery back. You know,
It's
just
better
be
than
back with us,
Freako
man. It's
Nico.
just fun. You know, I feel like
Yeah,
obviously
don't call him
the
Freako. Don't
quarterbacks,
call him
O-line,
Freako. I
tight
don't
end, just
want to hear the
the whole team,
Freako,
the whole
especially
squad,
after
man.
the
We
Son
solid.
incident.
You know,
No
for us,
Freako.
work on ourselves, man. Continue to build,
No
No
Freako
build a
Freako.
Nico.
mission.
No Freako.
Stephon this far, and what was your reaction upon?
Man, a lot, man. He's a vet. I've been watching Diggs, man, for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, when I was in middle school, he was Minnesota making plays. So it's just crazy that he's part of the squad, part of the team, man, and
That's
a vet
crazy.
in the room. Something I can lean
He was
on.
in middle
Especially with
school.
him, Woods, Noah, everybody. I feel like there's always room for improvement. Always, you know, picking brains, knowledge, you know, from a vet. You know, that's been in the game for a minute. You know, he know how to go about his business, man, and great. He part of this unit.
Any specific tips or anything he shared thus far?
I feel like it's too many. I feel like it's just playing ball, you know, just different plays, different routes, you know, the linebacker or the corner outside, you know, just different stuff, you know, just I feel like we all just learning from each other, talking, you know, he asking us, we asking him, you know, just we all just lean on each other, man. I feel like that's what you need, you know, as a team, you know, if you want to go to where you want to go.
Do you feel like y'all expect a lot more from each other this year?
I feel like for us, man, it's just going out and do what we've been doing, you know, play the game we've been playing our whole life. You know, it's it's a lot of expectations for us.
That's
So I feel
real.
like
See,
for us, man,
I like
like
the
I
way
tell
he
us,
answered that
you know,
question
remember the
right there
mission, remember our
because
goal, take one day at a time,
leave
man,
that for us.
just be ourselves.
Leave that for us, Nico. That like I love the way he answered that question. Like let
Yeah.
us be the ones talk about, hey, this gonna be a bigger, better year and all of this.
Yeah.
That's not for the players. The players are supposed to see it how it is. Like this is what we've been doing. We already hold ourselves to a high standard, so we just going out there and just trying to continue to hold
Like
ourselves.
I said from the first sentence, he said, man, last year was last year. I loved when he said that.
Yeah,
Last year. What we gonna do this year?
Let's get a little bit more Nico, y'all, and then we're gonna go over the wheel.
You know, I feel like you can't jump at the end of the season. We ain't even there yet. You know, you got to see by tomorrow, day after that. So I feel like for us, man, just keep stacking, keep building, and the rest fall in place.
Stack it up.
Do you feel like this is
Stacking and building?
Gotten even better since last year when you had your best season?
Yeah, I feel like for me, man, just continue to work on my explosiveness, being flexible, you know, being fluent. I'm a big body, you know, I'm 6'4", you know, so it's tall. You know, I'm a big frame, so I feel like for me, man, just being able to bend, drop my weight, you know, just going up and high point the ball. So I feel like for me, man, is always just working on my craft. Never get comfortable. You know, you can't get complacent, man. I feel like that's where you lose the vision. You know, I just feel like for me, man, just continue to stack brick by brick, man, and reach my goal.
You were pretty open with us last year about how different the season was. So different feeling was in the building, and the fact that you were fighting for a playoff spot was crazy after the last couple of years. How different? What kind of taste did that give you coming into this year's camp? Just the
Yeah, I feel like it's the same mindset, same energy, same goal, man. You know, last year it was good, but it wasn't good enough. You know, we didn't reach with that goal we wanted to. You know, we made it first round playoffs, boom, lost, and then that was it. So I feel like this year we can't have that same feeling.
Oh, you made it
like
to the second round and lost.
Going. So I feel like we're going to keep that feeling.
But I get what you're saying.
Keep the energy going, man. I feel like for us, just like I said, just one game at a time, and have fun, be there for each other, enjoy the moment.
Yeah, I think this year, I'm gonna try to move on the wheel right quick, y'all. But I think this year, like, you know, last year we kind of fell into the playoffs. Would you agree? Even though we did pretty good.
Falling, I don't think we
kind of
fell in. I feel like
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Jags, they dropped the ball, bro. Like, if the Jags wouldn't have lost those games that they lost, we probably wouldn't have made it.
But see, that's not our problem because that's another team. I was gonna say we went and took that and got in because the win 18 against the Colts, especially going up there to Indianapolis and going in their building and taking that, I feel like we took our spot instead of just following. We took that. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't just.
I guess you had to win to get in. And so you had to
we
take you had to win to get in. But so okay, I guess what I'm saying is we got it was a pretty tight race, right? I don't see it being this tight. I don't see it as being this tight. It is
like we opening it up on that this year.
Pause, but yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, pause. Bronny. Hey, we got to do the side by side
Hey,
tag
no,
wheel,
bro.
bro.
Oh my
And
goodness,
Bronny, we got to
bro.
tag them boy. Like,
Hey, we
man,
gotta call that boy this. Look, I'm finna
right
type
there.
it in.
Hey, go ahead and pause it. I got to get a
I'm finna
screenshot
type
of that
it
right
in
there.
right now, bro. Look, this is what we gonna call him.
Got the screenshot. What we got right here. I already screenshot. I got to go get a
Oh,
screenshot of
you
Bronny.
gotta screenshot this right here. Look, boom.
Let me see.
Bronny James, bro. Like, no, because you know he Bronny.
Yeah, man.
Bronny James, bro. Like, hey, we
That's
done stamped it on
crazy.
the show, y'all. Hey, that's
You heard it here first on the
Hey,
show.
Will, man, we
We
love
gonna
you,
put
bro.
it.
We love you, bro. But hey, man, you got your Bronny, you Bronny James, bro. Like, hey, we gonna do a short on this.
Yeah, but it look like Bronny,
Yeah,
man.
I wasn't here, so
Especially the
I was back
smile,
in Georgia.
everything.
Thank God. And I came back and the tree fell in my backyard, and my power was off.
And he picked it up
But
himself.
I hope everybody
Yeah.
was safe. And next time we have one, everybody continue to prepare the right way. So yeah.
Put on some muscles. Off season looks like you put on some pounds.
Yeah, I'm like, I think last year I was like 248, and about the time we got to like the Ravens game, I was just like, I just can't last. Like, I feel like I was getting tossed around. So I kind of bulked up a little this offseason, tried to keep my speed. Well, I did keep my speed. So I'm like 263 now. I feel good. Some people still say I don't even look big, so I appreciate you for that.
Shit, wish we had that Undertaker for that
More of
boy.
a pass rush plan.
For real, that bail, I'm gonna get it.
Where do you feel like you're better specifically? Where do you feel like you're better specifically in terms of finishing and having a pass rush plan, just repertoire?
Yeah, for me, I feel like that's the area I'm still working on right now. Me and Coach Burke was actually just talking. I think that's one thing that I'm continuing to keep getting better at. It's just working on my finish and working on my extension at the top of my rush and turning that corner. That's something this whole offseason I've been working on, and I'm excited to just keep seeing the progress and just keep building that 1% each day.
What's different about you in year two? You know, you're not a rookie anymore. You got to come in and do all the offseason. What's different for you, and how's it feel?
Yeah, I feel like my focus is just less on what everybody has to say and more on God. I think my biggest thing is knowing that, like I always tell y'all, like my approval comes from Him. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, everything that I achieve in His lifetime, I'm putting Him first for it because He's the reason why I'm here. And I think that's the difference. Like this year, man, I'm like, God, whether it's a good game, bad game, anything, like you're going to get the praise and glory for it. Like I'm going to let you use me however you want to use me each game. And I just want to be a servant, be a leader, and be a blessing to my teammates and help them out in any type of way. So that's my whole thing coming into this year, man, is like, God, however you want to use me, I just want to be a blessing to this team.
Well, how did you come to that epiphany where you say, hey, I just want to focus on not what everybody else is saying, but just focus on what God has for me?
Yeah, I think it's just a maturity, man, and just diving deep into the Word and spending this off season, more in church and more in the Bible and learning myself more and just seeing like how the outside world is and learning like, bro, like, and once you get to that spiritual level, I think it's like, bro, like God is your ultimate goal. Like He's the one that wakes you up in the morning. Like some person in somebody's basement don't wake you up in the morning. Like their opinion doesn't matter. So my thing is like, I want to put all my focus there and let God handle the rest.
Well, your high school coach said that
Got a strong faith in him already at a young age.
Just tell you something that you can't do.
Yeah.
And then you'll go out there and you'll get it done. They also told me that even during like the spring break, summer breaks, you would call them and say, well, what are you doing? Can you come work, do one-on-one drills? How do you keep that type of motivation going into year two?
For me, I always feel like it's somebody trying to take my position. And it's somebody always behind me that's just like trying to come get what I want. So like I always want to stay on edge. I always want to stay in front. I always want to stay up to date with like whatever I got going on, man. And that was my whole mindset. And that's my mindset now is like, how can I continue to get better? What am I doing to set myself apart from the rest of the competition? And that's just been my mindset the whole time.
Nico's talked a lot about confidence after guys have got a year under their belt.
Yeah.
Is there a part of your game that you're more confident in this year than maybe a year ago?
Yeah, I would just say within the system, man, like not reading, not thinking, and just going and just being free and just playing my freest. And I think this OTA and going into this training camp, I kind of feel that like I'm more free. I know the system. I know what I can do. I know what I can't do, but I know I can be myself within the system.
Away from the field, how important was it for you to be able to have your first annual football camp and to give back to Southeast Georgia like that?
Yeah, it was really important. Like in Georgia, like it's not that many camps down in the South. It's always going up north. I know when I was younger, going to Georgia 400, an hour away, $45 camp. And I was like, man, like I want to go back to my community where it all started, have a free camp for those kids because they deserve it, man. It's a lot of talent down there. And I just want to show them that anything is possible. And the biggest goal is just always giving back to your community and helping the younger generation.
What have you been learning from Daniil Hunter, and what's the
Okay,
relationship
this is the
like?
question I wanted to hear right
Yeah,
here.
man, I've been learning a lot from him. He's been great. I commend him a lot just by the way he works with his hands. He does a really good job, and that's everything that he tries to do for us. Like we do a lot of hand work, it's like karate a little bit, but like he's so good with his hands, and he's been teaching me that a lot.
That's pretty much what I wanted to get from Will. We about to get ready to get up out of here, y'all. We appreciate everybody that's done came in and checked out this show with us, man, and us being live
Yeah,
and
y'all.
crunk for this, man. I mean, crunk for this this training camp. It's easy to say that we know that our players are in the right mind right now. They are definitely in the right mind, the right mind and attitude that we want to have them in to have a good season, man. It's just beautiful to see, man. It's just real beautiful to see. I want to give them boys an applause. I want to give us as fans as applause, man, because it's all synonymous together, like that this all works together. The team works through us, we work through the team. It's just a beautiful thing, man, that's about to happen. And I'm excited, man. I just,
Man,
like I say, I know that this is the first day of training camp. Next show we'll actually go and see some of the on-field drills and stuff that they was doing with the big old helmets on and stuff like that, with the helmet, with whatever that is, the little extra padded helmet,
the extra cushion,
and man, and boy, now the thing to look forward to now is the days and pads. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we really gonna see what's going on. But it's cool right now to see, especially Landry Locker made this point that it was 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions today. You know what I'm saying? Meaning the offense wasn't able to score, but the defense wasn't able to take the ball away.
Yeah.
Take from that what you will, but what that sounds like to me is that there's a lot of iron sharpening iron going on around there. And you heard CJ say that it's a lot of good on good out there. And when you got that going on, practice is gonna run like that. It's not just gonna be like, oh, the offense. If you ever have a practice in or a training camp where the offense just kept doing the defense in every day, you don't have a strong team when it comes to stuff like that. You need that defense to win. And I guarantee you right now, I can say it right now, that as we go through training camp, we're going to be hearing a lot about how good this defense is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think this was a fun show, man. It definitely done built my confidence and with the team. My confidence already through the roof, but if it can build my confidence more, I know what it did for y'all. Because man, just to hear those guys talking, the smiles that we see on their faces and stuff like that, man, it's just beautiful. And I'm gonna say this before I close. CJ just looks so focused, bro. Like he just looked focused to me. It's still the same CJ from last year, but I just see the man being more focused. And I think he knows what's in store. He knows that the world is waiting for him to fail. And sometimes when you use that as a fuel, you tend to not fail. Like you can get inspiration from the most wildest places, and sometimes that wild place is just other people ideal of thinking what you're gonna do. You be like, it's nothing more you want to do than to prove them wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what's going on, where CJ kind of like, okay, y'all thinking that, okay, I'm gonna come in here on my second year. But I know at the same time, too, he know people got to be crazy to look at his rookie season. See what this dude did, because say what you want to say about his rookie season, even though it was a success for a rookie. He won Rookie of the Year. He went to the playoffs, all of that. But at the same time, the dude showed you at all of these different situations throughout the season what kind of quarterback he is. He got put in almost every position, Pauls, that you can get put in The 46 seconds left. You know what I'm saying? Having to march down the field when it's kind of been tough. Like, even though we lost that Atlanta Falcons game, I always say the fact that he marched us down there and we scolded that Dalton that touchdown to the tight end to Dalton Schultz. And even though they came and got a field goal and won, I still look at that whole just stretch of plays is like,
sequence.
Man, we got a dog, bro. Like he went down there and did it, and he showed us on multiple times that, hey, this is what I do. I'm gonna march down the field. I don't care if it's 30 seconds. And we've seen this. We've seen this with Mahomes. We've seen this with Brady. We've seen this with Peyton Manning. It's like you leave too much time on the clock, man. These guys just don't fade. It's certain quarterbacks that you be like, oh, it's a look. Like, I'm gonna tell you, even with Justin Herbert, right? I'm gonna say even Justin Herbert with the Chargers.
I really don't believe in that guy like that.
It's 46 seconds left on the clock, bro. I'm not finna be like, yo, this dude probably finna win the game. I'm not looking at it like that. And up until last year, bro, believe me, when they scored that touchdown, all of y'all pretty much remember watching that Buccaneers game, and you seen Baker Mayfield come up to the camera and shush the crowd and everything.
Yeah.
I really thought that one slipped out our hands, bro, because I'm like, look, we got a rookie quarterback and it's 46 seconds left. We got
to drive the whole field.
We'll be asking too much of this young man to just step in his rookie season and do this. But the dude stepped in and did it, bro. I'm like,
hey, not to just say something though before we get out of here too. I want to say what I gotta say too. The stuff that you said about CJ Stroud, the focus and everything. I'm gonna say that about D'Amico. I'm gonna say that about Nico. I'm gonna say it about CJ. I'm gonna say it about Will Anderson. I see a focus in all of them right now. You know what I'm saying? I loved what I heard at the press conference from them. I just hear the confidence and I hear the hunger in them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted, because that's what we said on the last show. That's what I said. I want to see them guys be hungry. I don't want them to come in with, oh yeah, we good. We did this last year. Come on, I'm CJ Stroud or I'm Will Anderson. Oh yeah, I'm D'Amico Ryan. You know, I can do that. Nah, man, this was last year. It's time to keep building and keep stacking, like Nico said, and just keep getting better little by little, because we still got so far to go. Only won one playoff game, like Nico said, then we lost the next round, but also guys were hurt. So, like I say, man, if we got a lot to, I want us to still feel like we got a lot to prove. You see what I'm saying? Not just like, oh, we already made it. Nah, we still got a lot to prove. And I'm glad I'm hearing people talk like that in the press conferences. So I just love everything that I heard, man. And I'm just ready to go get it. We still counting down the days, but as far as the first day, just like the first day of school, the first day, I saw the pep in everybody's step. And I heard everything I wanted to hear in the press conference, that everybody was still kind of hungry. Not even kind of. I heard everybody was still hungry. And they not worried about last year. So I heard everything I need to hear. Now it's time to start seeing it, especially because, when the dog days come around in training camp, maybe be hitting each other so much and all that stuff. I still want to see that hunger. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. And I think that's what we get. Like, that's what I got. Like, and that's perfect the way you worded that, because that's exactly what I got, bro. That's exactly what I got from the press conference, from everybody who we heard from. It just seems like everybody is calm and knowing who they are. They not putting too much pressure on themselves, but in saying that, they know that they good though. That's the most important thing. Do they know where they are? Do they know what they are? Yes, but is it getting too much to their head? No, they understand that you in rare air right now. And see, that rare air is this. You can be good at something, right? And some people do things just to be good enough at something, just for somebody
just to get by.
Good at it. Just for, that normally be their goal, just for somebody else to say, "Oh, you good, man." And certain people can get to that point, because it's actually hard to get to that point. But that extra push, though, see, that extra push to actually get to the goal. You know what I'm saying? To get, because some people can just live with the fact that, hey, everybody knew I was good. At least everybody knew I was good. You know what I'm
They
saying?
know I'm good. Yeah.
Exactly. That's
They know it ain't me. I'm CJ. I know I'm good. Yeah. It ain't
exactly.
that.
Now
Yeah.
these bros is they attacking this like totally different. You know, somebody who can say that if they wanted to, Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson right now going into the Hall of Fame can literally be personal now if he wanted to. He could be like, look, I didn't win no Super Bowl, but I know I went out there and did
I knew I
enough
was the
for
top
me
receiver. Yeah.
to get me to this yellow jacket, this gold jacket that I got on right now. And with that, you can't even be mad at him because that's like we were saying in the part earlier today. That's that man's Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if they win the Super Bowl the year that he goes in, this will be
Into
the
the Hall of
closest that
Fame.
Dre can get to this actually being his Super Bowl. And I
He
believe
most
they'll give
definitely
him a
got to give him a ring, though.
I believe they'll
Most
give him
definitely
a
got to
ring,
give
bro.
him.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, most definitely.
I believe they'll
Most
do it
definitely.
anyway, but I
On
believe he'll
GP,
really
yeah.
it'll be more official if they win that
Yeah.
mug this year. Dre will feel like he was a part of that team or had
Yeah,
some kind
and
of inertia in bringing up. Because,
respect
bro,
to it.
can
Yeah.
you imagine this? And we're going to end the show on this. Can you imagine Dre coming in that locker room, bro, during the season? Because you know the what's next going to happen before the season starts. Can you imagine when Dre come in there with that gold jacket on to address them boys week 1, bro? Week 1 with that gold jacket on, boy, niggas gonna be in that motherfucker with chill bumps and tears, bro. I'm
Let's
telling
go.
you, niggas go, bro.
Let's go.
I'm feeling it
Let's
now, bro. You
go,
know the
man.
Nico finna have that boy coming there with
Do
that
it for Dre and do it for the city. We just had a major hurricane, and we gonna also do it for the Hall of Fame Dre, bro. Let's go get one this year,
Hey,
baby.
that's gonna be gangster right there, man. So
Yes,
I
sir.
definitely see that happening. Y'all, we like to thank y'all for tuning in and watching the show with us, man. We know that there's people out there still recovering from the storm, still ain't even got power or whatever, man. Just whenever you do get a chance, man, you at work or whatever, man, this show will always be on YouTube, so you can go and check it out whenever you have time to and stuff like that. Keep the stress up off of you, man, because you got to realize, man, stress is a silent killer if you don't know. And it's one of those things that it's still by choice. You stress by choice sometimes. So man, we have to realize that, bro, like that it's better days coming. It's always silver lining, you know what I'm saying? And this Texas season, man, is so much needed after a storm like this. But man, like I say, man, our prayers and thoughts out to everybody that's still recovering. Our prayers and thoughts are with everybody who has recovered. Thanking God in that. And man, other than that though, man, shout out to my guy Patton, man. Shout out to my wife, man. Shout out to all the Texas fans out there, man. It's going down, man. And if it's not nothing else, Shep, we're gonna close out.
Nah, man, I'm gonna piggyback off you, man. Salute to everybody and shout out to everybody and prayers to everybody that's still dealing with the power outage and still dealing with things like that from the hurricane. And most of all, shout out to our co-host, you know what I'm saying, Mailman. Hope he getting right. He gonna be back soon. So hey, man, with that being said, I'm ready we good. We got everything we need to say, and we after the press conference, we seen everything we need to see as far as the press conferences go. So I'm ready, Nitty.
Hey, y'all,
I'm
we
just
up out
ready,
of here,
baby.
man. We will see y'all this next Tuesday coming up, man. We'll have a guest with us in the building, man. We ain't gonna tell y'all. We'll just be checking us out on Twitter. We'll let y'all know, but definitely a special guest, man. But other than that, though, man, it's been Texans on 3. Y'all already know how we get down, man. We'll see y'all next week.
Texans news. Your girl, please be down. Texans on 3 is the best place to get your Houston Texans news. The other podcast will leave you confused. We got Frank, Nitty, and Patton, and Shan.